What's up, guys? Firestorm Gaming here, and I want to talk to you about the Timberwolves and up-and-coming players on this Timberwolves team. Now, it's really interesting with the Timberwolves because this is a team that is completely restructured. They have a lot of young players, young talent, and there's a few players that you might be unaware of that are actually up-and-coming talent on this Timberwolves roster. Now, it was really interesting. I just went to a Timberwolves game against the Nuggets. I've been watching them. I watched the season opener against the Grizzlies and been watching a lot of highlights with the Timberwolves. And that was a bad turnover, by the way. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, it's really interesting because they've got a few players that are potential superstars and definitely going to be great NBA basketball players. As far as superstars, Zach Lavine is looking phenomenal. He is looking like a future NBA superstar. He is so quick off the dribble. He can jump crazy high when he's shooting his three-point shots, and he's getting really accurate from the three-point line. If you look at some of his games more recently, he's shooting a very high percentage from the three-point line. So Zach Lavine is getting more and more dangerous by the day. I'm probably expecting by the end of this year or definitely by next year, he's just going to be on a tear. He's kind of already been on a tear. I mean, he had 31 points recently. He's had a lot of great games. I'm expecting him to average about 20 points a game this year and, maybe give or take a few points. But I'm expecting him to do that. And next year he could realistically average 25 points per game if they're giving him the ball enough. He's very quick off the dribble. He does really, really well off pick and roll. And they've got a few other guys as well. Tyus Jones has actually been looking pretty good. He's definitely a guy that needs to get more minutes. And they've got this guy named Nemanja Bjelica, who is a European guy, and they've got him from the EuroLeague. But I didn't really think he was that good because he just wasn't putting up the numbers in his rookie season. But this guy actually in person, he looked really good. He was actually very quick off the dribble. He was able to get into the lane, actually cause quite a bit of damage, and he needs to kind of work on finishing his shots. He needs to put on a little bit of muscle, get a little bit stronger. But apart from that, fundamentally, he's a very good basketball player, and he's very quick off the dribble. That's one thing I look for with players is if you can get into the lane, if you can beat guys off the dribble, that is always 100% of the time, that is always a great precedence to have as an NBA basketball player. So he's an up-and-coming player. He's going to get better. He's got to work on his three-point shooting a little bit. There's a few things with his shot form that look a little bit broken. He's got to bend his legs a little bit better, maybe get a little bit more bend in his arm because he's not making his threes as much as he should be. But I think he'll get there. Other than that, though, they've got, Andrew Wiggins, Karl Anthony Towns. He's actually looking really, really good. He's definitely going to have a much better year than he did last year. And he's got, that three-point shot is looking really good. He's been hitting that shot. He's been setting his feet and looking really accurate from the three-point line. So, but yeah, other than that, it's kind of interesting. They got Shabazz Muhammad. I'm not sure. He looked really good last year. He hasn't been looking so hot this year. They've got a few players like that where, they've got a lot of potential, but they just haven't really capitalized. But it looks with the Timberwolves, the guys that I've been impressed by the most have been Zach Lavine, Karl Anthony Towns. Andrew Wiggins is, he kind of is what he is. I haven't really seen any major strides with his game that make me kind of, freak out in terms of his progress. He does look really good in terms of his mid-range game and his three-point game. I'd say he's probably got more accurate from the three-point line. But, yeah, the main guys that I'm actually really excited about that seem like up-and-coming guys are Karl Anthony Towns, Zach Lavine, and this Bjelica guy. Those seem to be the guys that are going to have monster seasons or much improved seasons even after last year. So, yeah, anyways, I will shut up here. Thanks for watching my video. I have a lot more content coming your way with Timberwolves, NBA news, all that kind of fun stuff. So feel free to subscribe and lots of fun gaming stuff as well. I will be downloading Dishonored 2 when that comes out. So that's a highly anticipated game, stealth assassin style type game. So you can feel free to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch fun content related to that. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more content.